Hello, Team Scribout. We are with.
Levi.
And what deck did you play?
Danger Thunder Dragon.
And what was your top?
Oh, I came 21st out of like 100 something.
Alright, let's get into the deck profile.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start off with the spells. Just 3 seconds light.
Do you mind if you turn it around?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
This card is like Pot of Greed basically, and then it has an odd effect where if you banish it, you get to shuffle something in your hand back in the deck and draw another card. So it's once per turn, and also you can't activate any other spells, but you don't play any other spells. So there's that card. Then there's 3 Danger Jackalope for the monsters. This card's pretty self-explanatory. It's like a free monster and a draw. Then also a card in the grave. Then 3 Dangerous Tsuchinoko. So this card's like, yeah, again, it's like a free body. Then you have 3 Danger Nessie. So this card adds another danger, so you can just keep going with other monsters. And then 1 Danger Bigfoot. This is a brick. I just like to summon it off Jackalope. It's a free level 8.
Yeah, you make those scary boards.
Yeah. So then there's the 1 Crusadia Draco, and then I have 3 Crusadia Reclusia. So this is like like a lot like Jesse's build. So basically, like if you open up 1 Reclusia and a card that so you can special summon like a danger, then it's the full Thunder Dragon combo, and also it dodges Lancia, so that's pretty good. And then for the Thunder monsters, we have 3 of the regular Thunder Dragon.
The OG.
Yeah, this card's self-explanatory again. You just discard it, add another one, free advantage. And then we have more Thunder support cards. So they have 3 Battery Man Solar. So this card can send a Thunder from your deck to the grave. And then this is this is really good because there's a bunch of cards in this deck that banish. So you can banish a Thunder and it's a free monster. It also has a mandatory effect where if you summon a Thunder, then you have to summon a token. So Thunder token. But like you usually never not want to activate the effect because like you can get into Saryuja and stuff. And we have 1 Thunder Dragon Duo, just a level 8 basically. They can special. We have 2 Thunder Dragon Roar. This card's so special summons another danger, another Thunder. So yeah, this card's really good, especially in tandem with Solar. Then we have 2 copies of Thunder Dragon Dark. You never want to see this card. You just want to summon it off Roar. And since I'm playing 2 Roar, I just decided to play 2 Dark as well. Then we have 1 copy of Hawk. This card summons out Thunder from your grave, or banished. Doesn't target, so that's what a lot of people forget. So like, some people will call by the grave what I think I'll target instead of call by graving the Hawk. So like, but that's like something that you don't want to do. Then we have so for the dragons, we have 3 copies of Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. This card has lots of different effects. You can shuffle a card from your opponent's hand to the deck, and then they basically just have 1 less out to your board. Then it also can like summon another monster from your grave to your hand, or from your grave to the field. So if you have a regular Thunder Dragon, it goes really good in tandem with this card because you can special summon something from your grave to the field, and especially with Solar that comes out sometimes. So then we have 1 Eclipse Wyvern. This card kind of breaks, but I used to not like this card. Now I like it a lot because you can add Legionnaire, and Legionnaire is one of the most important parts of your combo now. Then we have 1 copy of Omni Dragon Brotar. This card can add this card, and like just by discarding a card after it's special summoned. So that's like, I think that's really insane. Then we have 3 copies of White Dragon Wyvern Burster. So this card can summon itself by benching a dark, and that's really important because all the Thunder Dragons they have effects when they're banished. So like you can add something, especially something from your deck and everything. So like yeah, it's also a free dragon, and this deck is all about dragons. So like that's dragons and thunders basically, and big boards, I guess. So then next we have 3 copies of Black Dragon Clap Serpent. This card, you can summon it by banishing a light in your grave. It's also when either of them are sent from the field to the grave, they add the other one to the hand. Fortunately, the special summon is once per turn, but like that doesn't really matter for the combo very too much. So then we for the last 2 cards of main deck, we have 2 Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. So I was lucky enough to pull these, so I don't have to like spend like too much money on these, anyway, they special summon themselves, and then you get to draw a ton of cards. And if your opponent summons a link monster, and you can also pitch a card to negate an effect and destroy that would target any card on your side of the field.
Yeah, that got like a $100 card.
Yeah, and for the extra deck,
Which I pulled mine.
For the extra deck, we have 2 copies of Saryuja Skulldread. This card lets you draw 4, and then put 3 back. Like, sure you know what this does, but like, it's really good. Then we have 1 copy of Borrelsword Dragon. I should have played Borrelode for the tournament, but like, I didn't have one. I only had Borrelsword, so I just decided to play this. And also, I cut Nightmare Unicorn for this card. Probably a bad choice, now I think about it. But then for the combo pieces, I have 1 Lamp for Linkus for the combo with the white and black dragons. 1 Crusadia Magus. So this card, when a card is special summoned, adds a Crusadia monster from your deck to your hand. So what you want to do is add Draco, and then you can use Draco's effect to add a Reclusia from your graveyard to your hand, and then you can special summon the Reclusia, and then it's free link fodder. Then we have 1 copy of Triple Burst Dragon for the combo. Just because it's a dragon and it's a link 3, it's generic as well. So 1 copy of Heraldic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. So this card is like kind of like Nightmare Unicorn on your opponent's turn, and you also get to special summon a dragon, so that's really good. Then we have 1 of each of the guard dragons. So this one summons from extra deck, this one summons from deck, this one summons from banished or grave. Pretty like explanatory. These cards are very important to the deck. If these cards didn't exist, then this deck wouldn't exist. Well, at least the dragon portion of it. But I don't think Thunder Dragons would be good without these cards. And then last link monster, 1 Nightmare Phoenix. This card, just removal, pretty good. Then next cards, we have 2 Colossus. This card is like a nightmare for a lot of decks.
Yeah, the mistake walking on lakes.
Yeah, basically. And then we have 1 copy of this Hope Harbinger. So basically this can negate spells and attach them. And then against Sky Striker, if they were to attack you with a Hayate, then you could just detach a material, and then they have to attack this. They'll take 1,500 damage, or unless it's on the Saryuja, then like even more. And then basically, I think that's really good. Then we have 1 copy of Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. So like this can negate something on your opponent's side of the field, and then negates effects. What a lot of people forget is that if you were to, for example, negate Gazelle, or no, Fusion of Fire, I guess, then they try and add it back, and then they activate again, its effects will still be negated off its effect. So this card is, I think it's better than Crystal Wing. I was thinking about playing Crystal Wing because Orcust is really strong, but like, I think this one's better because you can just negate like Galtea or maybe the Mermaid as well.
Do you want to do Chalice and then your side deck?
Pardon?
Yeah, I want to do your shouts. The shouts, like.
Shoutouts. Yeah, shoutouts to there's another channel. There's Teamscrubout. They helped me with this deck. And also shoutouts to Jesse because I'm playing Jesse Cotton because I'm playing his build from Knoxville. I just changed up the extra deck a little bit, kind of worse, but like well, this comes up sometimes, so like it's not entirely worse, maybe, but like, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah. Also for the side deck, if you want to see that too. We have 3 copies of Cyframe Gear Gamma, and 1 copy of Driver. This is a brick, but you special summon this when your Salmon Grade player makes Dweller. Because Dweller would kill the stack normally, but if you have this, you can just negate and destroy it, and then summon this, and it's Link fodder, so you can go into Saryuja really easily, or you could go into the Lamp for Linkus play. 2 copies of Dino Wrestler Pankratops, pretty good in Salmon Grade. 2 copies of Twin Twister, so against, so you can pitch a danger, pop a roar, then you use the Nessie effect in the grave to add, or like, well, any of the dangers actually, but like mostly you want to discard Nessie, add another danger, and then it's like more upstart goblins basically. 3 copies of Lancia for Mirror Match and Orchist. This card's really insane. I wish I saw it during the tournament. I didn't see it once. 3 copies of Evenly Matched. Well, like I like it more than I needed stuff to go against back row decks, but and I can't play Red Reboot because of all the dangers, so I just decided Evenly Matched is the next best thing. And then 1 copy of No Material just for the extra, basically an extra Lancia.
Thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye for now.